The Russellville City Mall is home to a small number of shops and outlets. One of these being Quiznos, owned by Robert Ford and Dennis Overman.
I lived here till I was out of college. I went to Tech and graduated, moved to St. Louis and lived up there for 15 years working for a travel company.
We had both talked about, wouldn't it be great to start a business or to do something on our own, to take what we've learned in terms of service and apply it to some other kind of a business.
We talked to a lot of people and just asking, what does Russellville need? People said, we need another lunch place, just another good, quick lunch place.
At that time, we didn't have any idea how to run a food business. We were in the travel industry. So we chose a franchise so that we bought not only the business, but we brought the systems that taught us and kind of supervised us in the first couple of years how to run the business.
Quiznos opened almost 12 years ago. Since then, Robert and Dennis have been happily serving thousands of customers that have walked through their door.
It's been really good. We've been really, really lucky. Franchises have a higher success rate, but it's never a guarantee. And we've been fortunate. We've been happy with it.
We normally do at least twice the volume of any other store in our region and 3 times the volume of stores nationally.
But what's their favorite part about the business?
Oh, without a doubt, it's the people, the customers. It's kind of like hosting a cocktail party every day and interacting with them and hearing about their kids, their parents, and school.
I've always enjoyed interacting with people and making them happy. So that's the most fun part of the job.
Quiznos isn't the only business these two own. Last year, they opened Freddo's, a gelato, frozen yogurt, and all-around sweet shop.
We worked for an international travel company, and so we were always traveling around the world. And we love gelato.
We first talked about it as just an add-on to our Quiznos business. We thought it would be nice to have a little gelato case just out in the hall as a little added extra to bring people through the door for sandwiches.
We just made the decision, instead of a little cart, we'll do a full-blown separate business, and it's been great fun. It was a lot of fun designing it, operating it. It's so much fun to see people's faces when they walk in.
I can't tell you the number of people who come into our store at Freddo's and say, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm someplace else. I feel like I'm not in Russellville anymore.
There are plenty of yogurt shops. There's some ice cream shops. Not a lot of gelato shops. And most malls have a candy store. But as far as I know, we're the only concept out there that's doing all that. And it just works so well together.
In a town with a variety of food choices, Dennis and Robert's businesses continue to stand out.
We always make the distinction in our corporate environment between quick service restaurant and fast food. We prefer to consider ourselves a quick service restaurant because we think the quality of our food and the environment in which it's served there's no place else like it in town.
We've been here 11 years and we'll occasionally run into someone who hasn't tried us. And I just always say, oh, please come in. We've got great food. We don't mind customizing, and we will treat you really, really well. We'll make it a fun experience as well as a good experience.